Long time no see. It's been several years since I've posted a video, but recently I've gotten really obsessed with Boys Planet, and I need to talk about the ranking because I've been thinking about nothing else. So, Mnet posted the ranks of some of the trainees after the first week of this voting round, and there were some really surprising placements. I think the one that came as the biggest shock to people was seeing that Kim Gyuvin dropped 10 spots from 6th to 16th. I was very surprised by this, but the more I think about it, the more it kind of makes sense. This is anecdotal, but among the trainees placed in the top 9, Gyuvin seems to me to have the smallest dedicated fan base and the most people who don't understand the appeal and have other trainees they prefer over him. I think it's likely that he was a common filler pick among casual viewers in Korea, but now that the voting has moved from choosing 6 trainees to 3, he wasn't getting those filler votes anymore, and it caused him to drop like a stone. Because Korean votes are weighted at 5 times international votes, losing that support really did a number on his ranking. I think there are probably a good chunk of people who will start voting for him more often after seeing this massive drop, but I really don't think it will put him back in the top 9. Woongki, who is my one pick by the way, went all the way up to 18th from 26th, an increase of 8 spots, and I absolutely love that for him. I was expecting him to continue to rise, but genuinely was not expecting this much, so that's a pleasant surprise. I'm more optimistic than ever that he'll make the final, knock on wood, because if he maintains or goes up literally at all, then he's in. I think his storyline in Feel Special was really a turning point for him, and doing a tougher concept in Supercharger was a great move. I have a feeling people started to write him off as only being able to do brighter, happy concepts because of how flamboyant he is, and didn't think he could pull off something more tough and masculine. Switching it up here will recapture the attention of those people, and also make new people interested in him who weren't before. Also, if you haven't been voting for him, you should. Another trainee who had a significant rise in ranking was Jeonghyeon, but to be honest, I don't know a lot about him, so I don't have a lot to say, but I'd be remiss not to bring that up, so woohoo, good for him. There were 2 trainees who previously held ranks in the 14 through 18 positions who are no longer there, Seowon and Haruto. I'm being optimistic about Haruto. I could see him ranking in 13th place or above, especially considering that he won the benefit in Supercharger, and he seems to be gaining popularity from what I can tell. This is anecdotal, but I've been seeing more people promote him on social media and saying that they're voting for him than I see for other trainees. There's still obviously a chance that he dropped to 19th or below, I don't know for certain, but I don't think that's as likely as him rising. Most of his support has been international, so if he starts gaining more Korean popularity, that could really help him out, potentially raising his ranking a lot. As for Seowon, I'm nervous. He was previously ranked 18th, but obviously isn't anymore, and I think it's likely that he dropped. He's well liked by the fan base, but I don't think his one-pick power is very strong, and that might start to hurt him now that people only have 3 votes instead of 6. I think that almost every trainee who was ranked below 18th after the second announcement is at serious risk of elimination. I say almost because obviously we know that Woongki and Jeonghyeon are safe currently, but also because I don't think we should underestimate the one-pick power of Wang Zi Hao. He was the first to reach full star support and has been consistently near the top. Wang Zi Hao has cultivated a very strong and dedicated one-pick fan base over the course of the show, but hasn't gotten as many filler votes as other contestants, possibly due to a lack of screen time. Now that filler votes are starting to go away, and one-pick power is starting to matter more, I wouldn't be surprised to see Wang Zi Hao rise up the ranks. Another surprise in the ranking was that we found out Mr. Young Rich, tall and handsome, charisma boss to be Ricky himself, is now ranked in 7th place. This is a massive increase from his previous ranking of 14th. This is not confirmed, but based on the trainees' reactions to the winner and Ricky's high rank, people are speculating that Over Me team won the extra benefit and Ricky won first in the team. Again, not confirmed, just speculation at this point, though I will be taking this theory into account as it seems very likely. Ricky has replaced Gyuvin's open spot and confirms that Taerae, the previous 7th place trainee, has changed ranking. Now, Taerae has been getting a lot of support recently. Since we know he isn't 6th or 7th, I wouldn't be surprised if he was 4th or 5th. This means it's very likely that either Sok Matthew or Kim Jiwoong, or honestly maybe both, have dropped. I think it's more likely that Matthew will drop, as the latter seems to have a stronger one-pick fanbase, but I wouldn't be surprised if Jiwoong also drops. Below them, I think Gunwook may have maintained his 9th, or potentially risen further up, though I don't see him getting past 8th, since we know who 6th and 7th are, and I don't think he'd place above that. However, there's a lot of competition for that 9th place spot happening. I think the main contenders here are Jeonghyeon and Jae. If Overme won, I'm giving the advantage to Jae because of that benefit. Another thing Jae has going for him is that a lot of people were upset about him dropping to 12th, and probably started voting for him more often, which could have brought him back up. So I think it's likely either Gunwook or Jae are in 9th, but Jeonghyeon is also right there in 10th, and I don't want to count him out entirely. Hoetaek is technically right around them in rank, but I think we're going to see him continue to drop, honestly. He hasn't been getting a lot of support from Pentagon stans, at least from what I've seen, and certainly hasn't been very supported by the wider Boys Planet fanbase. Now, on to the final section of this video, my predictions for top 3. I don't think we'll see anyone new in the top 3, though Taerae might be a surprise 3rd place, but I wouldn't be surprised to see Yujin in 3rd again. He has a very strong fan base, so I don't think that the switch from 6-pick to 3-pick voting will hurt him that much. As for 1st place, I think it will go to either Sung Hanbin, as it has for literally the entire competition so far, or Zhang Hao. He has been catching up to Hanbin in votes, and if it's true what people are saying about Overme getting the benefit, then I think he has a real shot of coming in 1st. Before I end this video, I want to give my theory of what the current top 9 is, so here you go. Some caveats, this is by no means foolproof. I decided to throw some hot takes in here, and this will almost definitely shift around as there's 2 more weeks of voting, but after a whole video of speculation, I might as well give it a go. So, in 9th place, I have Jae. In 8th place, I have Sok Matthew. In 7th place, I have Ricky, which is confirmed. In 6th place, I have Keita, which is also confirmed. In 5th place, I have Jiwoong. In 4th place, I have Taerae. In 3rd place, I have Yujin. In 2nd place, I have Sung Hanbin. And in 1st place, I have Zhang Hao. Now, that is almost definitely wrong, but I just felt like throwing a prediction out there for funsies, so there is a prediction. I hope you all have a nice day. If you want to subscribe to me, you can. Full disclosure, I don't know if I will ever use this channel again, though that's what I thought several years ago, and I'm back. So who knows, maybe I'll start posting these more regularly. Hello again to anybody who is watching this who was subscribed to me from when I used to post videos. Hi. Probably nobody, but maybe a couple people, who knows. And hello to all the new people. Cool. I just said hello to you, but I'm trying to end the video, so that was not a great decision. Now I'm going to actually end the video. Goodbye. Okay.